Here's a dish I'm very excited about. I think Devour has generally made good frozen meals. I haven't really reviewed them, but I do generally like them. This is loaded nacho fries. Now this is where I'm very curious because I'm going to microwave this. I'm not going to put it in the oven. And I'm very curious how fries are going to hold up, especially topped with all this stuff and not be a soggy mess, which maybe they will be. We'll find out. So if you look on the front here in the description, we've got queso, jalapeños, fries, chorizo sausage, and cheddar cheese. So the chorizo sausage, very interesting to me. I'm very curious how spicy this will actually be. Directions on the back: remove tray from outer carton, pull back film to vent, microwave for 2 minutes, 15 seconds, stir, microwave for 2 more minutes, let sit. So standard instructions. I'm hungry. Here's a quick look before I put it in the microwave. It's actually interesting. You can actually see the individual cheese shreds and everything. It looks real. It's like real food. I think Devour has been pretty good in that sense. Their frozen meals are generally pretty good, and they seem more like real foods that they just froze instead of, you know, banquet crap. Of course, that general level of quality does come with a slightly higher price than some frozen meals, but not as high as others. This was $3.49. Seems like a decent size, 10 ounces. That's pretty standard for a lot of frozen meals. And it looks like quality food, so I'm not going to say that it's a bad price, depending on how it tastes, of course. But $3.49, a little bit more than your standard frozen meal, but not too much more. All right, here's my fries out of the microwave. I've let them sit a couple minutes. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I've got no qualms about this. You can see all the separate ingredients. It's not like a mishmash. Everything seems to be separated fine. So I'm going to try to get a bite with some chorizo and some peppers, some cheesiness. They're definitely not crispy fries, though. So that might be a bit of a disappointment, but hopefully not. Let's take a bite. Let's start with the fries themselves. They're not crispy, which I know I kind of expected. I don't know really how you could do that in the microwave with this dish. Maybe. I'm not a food engineer. I don't know. But I am impressed by the fact that they've retained their shape and form, and they're still solid pieces. I mean, I microwaved this. I stirred it without regard, and then I let it sit for 2 minutes in all this juice and cheese and everything else, and all the fries are still fries. They haven't broken apart. When you fork them, they still stay together. They're solidly built fries, I guess I would say, which is pretty impressive for a frozen dish. Okay, I'm about halfway through this meal, and I gotta say, I'm actually very impressed with the quality. Even though it's Devour, I'm very surprised that loaded nacho fries as a frozen meal works this well. I really don't have too many complaints outside of the, you know, obviously the potatoes can't be crispy, but like I said, I went a whole diatribe about that, so I don't want to repeat it. The chorizo is excellent. It tastes like perfect. It tastes like fresh chorizo. It's got a little bit of a kick, not too much. The spiciness of this meal may be debatable. To me, it's pretty spicy. To other people, it might not be, but for me, who's a wimp, the spice level is pretty much perfect because it's on the edge of being too spicy, but it's not. It's absolutely perfect for a loaded nacho fry meal. Now, a few minutes later, it's kind of devolving into a soggy mess, but perhaps the tastiest soggy mess I've ever had. It's all very good, all complements each other. It's cheesy, it's saucy, it's creamy. The texture of the potatoes is fine. They kind of taste like oven, like if you put fries in an oven, but didn't put them in long enough to get like super crispy, like you underdid your fries a little bit in the oven, which maybe sounds bad, but for a microwave meal, I don't really expect much better. Everything about this just screams quality to me. Nothing about this is bad. I can't really think of anything to criticize, honestly, about this meal. It all works together perfectly. Whoever thought of putting the chorizo in here is a genius. I'm surprised I'm going to be saying this, but this Devour loaded nacho fries with chorizo meal is an easy 5 for me. I will buy more of these. I think Devour meals in general are all very good. I just didn't expect nacho fries to work in the microwave, but this is excellent. And I want more of it. And I'm going to finish this bowl, and I might buy more. The only place I've ever seen them is at Target, though. I mean, I've seen Devour frozen meals other places, but the only place I've seen the loaded nacho fries was at Target. $3.69, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth paying the extra premium for this meal because it really does feel quality and real. That's the thing. All the ingredients taste like they should. Nothing really screams of corner cutting. It all seems like it's just quality items that they froze and put together, and it really feels like somebody thought this one out to make the best loaded nacho fries they possibly could in a frozen form that you microwave for 5 minutes. I'd highly suggest, if you're a frozen meal person like me, check out these Devour loaded nacho fries if you're at Target, or other Devour meals wherever you're at. See you next time.